Hey guys, Jonathan with Barefoot Lawns and Lights out of Bossier City, Louisiana. We've got a lot of people wondering how to tie off and be safe on a roof while hanging Christmas lights. It's a, oh, are you kidding me? There's a wasp buzzed by. There's a wasp that just buzzed by my head. Of all the things that I'm trying to keep safe up here, I want to get stung and killed by a wasp or something. Anyways, can't plan for everything, but you can plan for most things. I usually do keep a can in my backpack. Anyways, I just wanted to make a little video for everybody to kind of see what some products of the industry do, kind of see if it's right for you. It's the best that I've found to keep me safe, something that I trust. We'll just kind of jump right into it. First and foremost, filming on my phone, so I've kind of made it a tradition to guarantee that I break a phone every Christmas season. And if I do this one, that'll be 2 years in a row. So right here, we've got a hip lock. Most everybody is familiar with a Ridge Pro or the GOAT. Operates under the same principle. And here in a minute, I'll go up and take another video kind of showing and explaining how it all works. But from the ladder, by the way, that's a 32-foot ladder fully extended, so whatever. Climb up the ladder, it's pretty light. It's all, I don't know, some sort of aircraft grade material. But you roll it up to the ridge, hook it on. The important part is that you double check the hardware like a million times. Make sure everything's tight before you get it to the top, and especially before you trust your life to it. Make sure all your hardware is good and snug. You roll it up to the top. On the wheels, you flip it over, and then your rope's already tied to it. You've got it draping down by your ladder. Before you ever step off on the ladder, you can tie off, give it a couple good pulls, make sure it's snug, and then yeah, the rest is I've got a Prusik knot tied right here. Keep it kind of dressed and keep it up with your body weight on it, and it secures very, very well. It will slip on you sometimes. It won't slip fast. Yeah, you'll learn how to manage it. But if you get into some hairy situations where you have to rely on it 300%, it'll absolutely grab for you. I do recommend, if you're very new to this, having a backup. I've also got a figure 8. It's a rappelling device. Honestly, I haven't figured out how to effectively use that for this. It's not. I've got an ascender device too. That's for another video, but this is basically just an overview of how not to die. Briefly, this is not an instructional video. This is a informational video, giving you an overlook of what's available and how I use it. If you don't know the first thing about knots or rock climbing or gear or harnesses or any of that jazz, pay the money, have somebody train you, teach you how everything works. Spend hours on YouTube. Don't sit in forums asking questions. This is not a certification, just because I'm filming a video on a roof in 15 seconds. So don't take my word for anything. I am not a climbing certified professional. I just try to do what the professionals do. So that being said, it's the Hip Lock, HIPPLOCK, and the reason I like it is because it's got tie-off points on both sides of the ridge, not just one. So you don't have to manipulate the pole. All you've got to do is get to the ridge, undo your beaner, flip it over to the other side, and you can descend on the opposing roof. It also has, this is the Hip Lock Plus. So it's the basically the most expensive version they have. They've got two. I'll also show this down the road, but they've got two locking feet that will actually bite onto the roof, the ridge itself, and you can actually descend down a hip. Whereas like a Ridge Pro or a GOAT, you are pretty much pinned or pigeonholed to within a few degrees left and right, right beneath the device. Another deal, and I'll do a 2-in-1 on this one because everybody knows what these are. I'm sitting on a pitch hopper, got my cougar paws. And then I also highly recommend some nitrile dip gloves. These are cheap. Dolphin, whatever. I don't highly recommend them. They're cheap. They come in a pack of like 10 or 12 pairs, but they wear out fast. Milwaukee makes a fantastic glove. It looks just like this. It's red with black nitrile. It's more like a rhino liner though. Super grip. It'll last you all season. I like it because it gives me more grip if I need to touch the roof, hold the roof. On a hot roof, it helps. Yeah, so that's the basics of everything. I've got, like I said, got my Prusik. This is a traditional, kind of a traditional Prusik where you've got 3 wraps above, 3 wraps below. The ones below, I'm not going to get into that. Nix everything about that. Don't even worry about it. Have somebody train you on it. Next, before you ever step foot on the roof, and this is going to save a butt ton of time, have you a backpack full of everything you're going to need. Extra clips, cordage, not cordage, but 18-2 zip line, blank wire, whatever you want to call it. Have you a bunch of males and females and back plates. Have you your snips. Have you what else do I have in there? Extra bulbs, because God forbid you get this all plugged in and you have to get down off the ladder and you notice the one bulb on the very top is going to be out every time. So have it all plugged in, ready to run power as soon as you get up here, so you don't have to. The hardest part about doing all of this is getting on and off this ladder. The pitch hoppers make it really convenient, and I'll carry a pitch hopper with me. Take it slow, one step at a time. Try to maintain 3 points of contact at all times, and don't get overly confident in your equipment. Like, it's good to be confident in your equipment, but try not to rely on it 1,000,000%. Still use some wits and brains when you're up on a roof. And yeah, that's in a nutshell, that's it. You're gonna want a guy on the ground, keeping slack in the rope, or in the not the rope, but the they're gonna manage your rope, the tail of your rope, all this jazz. Make sure the rope's not gonna bind on anything. And what else? Cody, you got anything to add to how not to die up here? Don't jump. That's a good thing. I mean, just because you have rappelling gear or rock climbing gear doesn't mean you should do it off of a roof. You're going to damage shingles anyways. Then you got to get your hip lock off. That's stupid. Don't think that. I mean, come on. But yeah, guys. Another thing is El Goto. Honestly, you could probably forgo that one. I mean, it comes in handy sometimes. I mean, people swear by it, but dude, we've got so many hips and ridges, like just hipped roofs down here. We don't have a lot of ridges that can be used. Like, we don't have a lot of gables. You might find one per house, and to get an extra piece of equipment out of that, whatever. So yeah, that's how I do safety in a nutshell. And brain bucket, because even if you slip and fall, and don't fall off the roof, but you bang your head on something and go unconscious or get concussed, then you're dangling on the edge of a roof waiting for somebody to save you. So just take precautions, guys. It might take you an extra 25 minutes. It's not about speed. It's about going home at night. And especially if, I mean, this is my company. If I fall off the roof and die, then my family's going to miss me. If somebody else falls off the roof and dies on my behalf, then I got to live with that. I've got to deal with the court costs and all that jazz, and then I'm not going to have a business. So it's just something to consider. Don't skimp. Hip lock is about $1,200. Climbing gear altogether is $400, $500. It's all available on Amazon. You might be able to get it cheaper if you've got like a military discount through REI or something. Pitch hoppers, 75 bucks a pop. I mean, and then the goats, 600. So for $2,000, you've got a full climbing protection setup. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's, like I said, especially if you're going to be on a roof for a long time. This one's small. This is just like zooming on my face. I need a GoPro. This one's small. I'm not going to be up here for real long, but the longer you're up here on a roof, like I said, I'm just going to be up here. Down there, I'll be working off a ladder, pitch hoppers and stuff. The longer you're on a roof, the more fatigue you're going to feel. If you're trying to like pitch hopper or walk it or something, the rope is going to give you an extra point of contact, something to hold on to, something to just keep you from feeling that fatigue. But anyways, I've rambled long enough, so I hope this helps guys. I'm not a big YouTuber or anything, but I want folks to be safe doing this stuff. There's good money in it, good enough that you don't have to risk your life for it. So don't. If you aren't making enough money to not risk your life doing stupid stuff, then you're ruining the industry to begin with. And don't get on a roof. I mean, it's the simple, long and short of it. So again, this is Jonathan, Barefoot Lawns and Lights in Bossier City, Louisiana. Signing off. If you found it helpful, let me know. If you've got questions about anything, also let me know, and I'll see what I can do to help. But hope this helps somebody, and stay safe.